everybody, and welcome to another episode of LJ Law Channel. I am Bonnie Leonardo, owner of LJ Law and your host. The question that we received today was, what happens if I go to a settlement conference and the parties are not able to come out of there with an agreement? Before I get started answering that question, I want to remind you that if you have questions about this topic or any other family law topic, don't hesitate, go to vegasdivorcemeeting.com. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you to discuss your particular situation. So in answering this question for today, what happens if I don't come out of a settlement agreement with an agreement? What is the next step? Well, first, let's talk about the settlement conference and what the purpose of it is. So once we go to our first hearing in a family court hearing, whether it's for divorce or whether it's for custody, the court will ask the parties whether or not they have reached any sort of agreements. If no agreements have been reached at the first hearing, which is called the case management conference, then the court will either set the matter for a settlement conference or trial. In our firm, we prefer to go to settlement conferences because we feel, one, that they're less costly than a trial, and two, the parties have more control over finalizing their agreement without the court imposing orders on them. So the settlement conference is a meeting. It's an informal meeting between the two parties, their counsel, sometimes, but usually, sometimes with their counsel and with a senior settlement judge. It could be the judge is in your case, but most often it is a different judge. The role of the judge is to help both parties try to come to agreements on the issues that they are discussing and to try to settle this so that they don't have to go to a costly trial. Most of the time, when we do a settlement conference in my firm, we do come to an agreement and the case is finalized there, thus avoiding having to go to a costly trial. However, you are not obligated to come to an agreement at the settlement conference. You are obligated to go in good faith to try to resolve the issues and to try to reach agreements, but you're not obligated. So if there is no agreement at the settlement conference, then the next step for your case is to go straight to a trial, unless in the meantime you guys can come to an agreement outside of the settlement conference after it has been finalized and you're facing a trial. So that is what happens at a settlement conference. You are obligated to go in good faith. You are not obligated to come to an agreement. It is in your benefit to come to an agreement to avoid having to go to the next step, which is a costly trial. If you want to discuss further and have further questions about this topic, go to vegasdivorcemeeting.com. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you to discuss this with you. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you know somebody who can benefit from this information, please share this video with them. And as always, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.